Coway makes many different models of air purifiers, but two stand out as being more popular than the rest. That is the Coway Mighty, which we have on the table here today, and the Coway AirMega. First, we're going to talk about the Coway Mighty. The Coway Mighty is one of the best air purifiers we've tested. It has a output CFM of around 250, meaning that on maximum speed settings, it outputs at approximately 250 cubic feet per minute out of the top of the air purifier here. On lower settings, for example, on medium, the unit can get down to approximately 100 CFM. And at 100 CFM, that's perfect for smaller bedrooms around 100 to 150 square feet. On these lower settings, the unit has terrific energy efficiency and also is very quiet. So a tremendous unit for smaller rooms around the 100 to 150 square feet level. For larger rooms up to 300 square feet, you're gonna need to run the unit on turbo to get the particle concentration in the room down initially, and then you can maybe set it to lower settings to maintain that lower particle concentration. This unit is also very well made. It comes with a 3-year warranty. And for much more on this unit, we invite you to read our review for it, or you can also check our video review for it. Both will be linked in the video description to this video. The Coway AirMega is the second popular Coway air purifier on the market. The Coway AirMega comes in two different varieties, the 300 series and the 400 series. The 400 series outputs at about 400 CFM, and the 300 series outputs at about 350 CFM. It's not surprising then that the 300 series is slightly smaller and not as heavy as the 400 series. Both series are essentially identical otherwise. They both input air on two opposite sides and they output through the top of the air purifier. Both feature 2 HEPA filters on each side and 2 carbon filters on each side. Now, it's notable that the carbon filters on these units are the pellet variety, meaning that they actually have carbon pellets in the carbon filter. Many units, such as this Coway Mighty air purifier, actually have a carbon filter that is made of a fibrous material that is only coated in carbon. So the carbon pellets in the AirMega carbon filter are going to provide much greater surface area for gas absorption, and we definitely recommend that type of carbon filter if gas filtration is important for you. Now, other than the 2 HEPA filters and the carbon filters installed in those units, the major selling point for these units is the fact that they have a tremendous area of coverage, according to the manufacturer. The AirMega 300 is specified to be able to accommodate spaces up to 1,256 square feet, and the AirMega 400 is specified to be able to accommodate spaces up to 1,560 square feet. So both units are specified by the manufacturer. They are advertised to be able to accommodate spaces that are well over 1,000 square feet. Here's the thing, those units simply cannot cover that large of a space. Our testing revealed that 250 CFM units, and this Coway Mighty air purifier is a good example of such a unit. These 250 CFM units were barely able to lower particle concentration, to properly lower particle concentration in a room of about 300 square feet. So for 250 CFM, and that's the output for this unit, at 250 CFM, you are barely able to accommodate a room up to 300 square feet. Now you're boosting that CFM up to about 400 CFM for the AirMega 400. At 400 CFM, it's not much more than this, and your manufacturer's specified area of coverage is a much greater number than 300 square feet. The other thing to consider here is that we did test higher CFM units like the AirMega units, and we found that those units were able to lower particle concentration no better than these 250 CFM units. We tested the Blue Pure 211 Plus. That unit outputs at about 360 CFM, and about 360 CFM, that unit was not able to lower particle concentration in a large room, a large 300 square foot room, much better than this 250 CFM unit. It essentially tied for this unit in terms of being able to lower particle concentration in such a large room. So what is the bottom line here? The bottom line is that higher CFM does not equate to higher area of coverage. Our recommendation is that you purchase a 250 CFM unit. At 250 CFM, this unit is going to give you more than sufficient CFM for smaller rooms. It's going to give you sufficient CFM for larger rooms. And if a room is larger than 300 square feet, if it's substantially larger than 300 square feet, we recommend multiple units. That's going to do much better than a single high CFM unit. These single high CFM units, like the Coway AirMegas of the world, these units simply cannot accommodate such large spaces. They have higher price tags, they have higher CFM, they have altogether better specifications than units like this Coway Mighty, and consumers generally believe that because they're getting higher CFM, because they're getting better features, because they're getting more filters, that this somehow is going to translate into a greater area of coverage. And that is simply not the case. So do not buy the Coway AirMega because you want to accommodate a larger space. Purchase it for its other features. Purchase it for dual filtration. Purchase it for smart functionality. We didn't even talk about the smart functionality. The 400 series has two submodels, the 400S and the 400. The 400S comes with smart functionality. You can actually use that unit, you can control it, you can monitor it with an app. The same is true for the 300 series. There is also a 300S and a 300 submodel. So on the 300 series and the 400 series, on either series, you can buy the S model. You can have smart functionality. All of the AirMega units are extremely durable, are extremely well made. They are made with very high quality parts. They do come with an excellent warranty, and they are generally great air purifiers. But do not purchase those units for greater area of coverage. They will simply not work in such a large space. That leaves us with this final recommendation for Coway air purifiers. Again, the Coway Mighty here is very popular. The Coway AirMega is also popular. Between those two units, we would definitely recommend the Coway Mighty over the Coway AirMega. If you do need to accommodate a larger space, definitely consider buying multiples of these instead of a single Coway AirMega unit.